Okay, hey you guys, and welcome. If you're a part of my JIC candles downline representative family, whatever you want to call it, then welcome. Those of you who are not and came across this video by accident, or just wanted to know some more information, or just wanted to sit in on on what I had to say, then welcome. Um, Basically today, happy Tuesday, we're talking about staying motivated about our business and how to basically get it, started, and you know, um, how to be a little bit more creative and staying away from the negativity. Okay, so let's get right into it. Basically, first thing I want to say is if you are one of those reps, I see a lot of these messages on in this group. If you are one of those reps that signed up during the open enrollment and you're still waiting on a sample kit, then you'll probably be waiting forever unless you actually paid for one, because during open enrollment the only thing that you received was your free website and a whole lot of marketing and training that'll last you a lifetime. You know, tools that you can use, and there's a lot of groups that you can join that are authorized by Jewelry and Candles for you to use as far as advice, and if you have any general questions about an order, and or you want to do trade and swaps and stuff like that, there are groups like for that. um, the official training group is JIC Nation. When you sign up as a representative in your back office, I can't remember what category it's under, but it's like on the right hand side it says JIC Nation and all that, and it takes you, when you click on it, it takes you directly to the group on Facebook, and you join that. That's the first thing to do when you become a rep, is to join that group, because that's where you get the official training. Now the other groups provide training as well, and it's pretty much um, things that you can take and heed as far as what you can do for your business. And you'll see people doing things and then they'll share it with everyone else, and it is real helpful to take all this information in, especially if you've never done like a direct sales or any business for that matter, because a lot of the advice that these ladies give can work for any business. So that's what I love about it. That's what I love about these groups. And then another thing is, I haven't ran across any yet, but a lot of the groups, even though these ladies may sell other things, they won't try to sell them to you. Like, I haven't had anybody, since I've been a part of the Jewelry and Candles family, I haven't had anybody hit me up about purchasing none of the people that were reps. I'm not saying anybody outside of that, but people that are reps in Jewelry and Candles, I haven't had any of them hit me up personally or post an ad saying anything about an autoresponder or email targeting or any kind of anything that'll cost you extra money, basically on a monthly basis, because a lot of those things you pay for every month, or you might pay one time and then you get it for you. It just depends on who you go with. It's businesses popping up every day, so I wouldn't be surprised if one popped up yesterday saying, hey, I've got this type of software, blah blah blah, I can help you boom your business or whatever. But it's not like that. So anyways, there's another thing that I wanted to address, and I'm sure there are some of you out there that have been through this, and it's probably one of these people. Okay, there is now a feature in the back office that allows you to see the type of traffic that you're getting to your website. In other words, it gives you the exact number of people that has visited your website, and it doesn't count you yourself visiting. These are people that are actually taking a look at your website. It shows you that. There's not a lot of companies like that that'll show you who is actually coming to your website unless they signed up or something or whatever. Okay, so this particular feature is discouraging a lot of people that have become new reps within the last month. I say that because I see a lot of messages saying something to the nature of, I've been a part of this company for this amount of time and I've got this many views, but I haven't made one sale. Okay. And I've even saw a message this morning where this lady is pretty much ready to quit at the end of the month if she doesn't make a sale, because she's seeing all these views on her site, but she hasn't made a sale. Do not let that discourage you. To be honest with you, if anything, that should know you're doing something. If you've got a website and people are actually looking at your website, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. Because if nobody was looking at your website, then I would be a little worried. You know what I mean? But don't confuse views to your website as a negative thing. That's actually a positive thing. And so what if you haven't made one sale? Let me tell you something. I don't know many legit businesses that boomed overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know many businesses that became, that did the thing, did the damn thing overnight and was instant billionaires. I don't know many of those. McDonald's didn't blow up overnight. Facebook didn't even blow up overnight.
Your video and I hear them not looking in, so you gotta answer it and nobody will get in.
There's somebody working on the outside of the building. They fixing the windows. That's why all that hammering and stuff. Okay. So, I'm sorry, that's my daughter. She's a trip. But, so like I was saying, Checkers, rallies, they didn't boom overnight. Microsoft didn't boom overnight. You know what I mean? They had to do things, change things, switch it up a little, to get it right for people to before they put it out there. And even when they probably put it out there the first time, it was probably still had some glitches going on. You know what I mean? And this company is no different from them. This is a company that was launched last year. It's a family-owned company. If you've been a business owner before, whether it was a traditional business or a non-traditional business, then you know that it takes time to build a business. No matter what it is, just like, I don't care if you joined a company and they pretty much handed you the golden egg to building your business, it's still going to take time. It's still going to take time for you to master it. It's still going to take time for you to get into a routine of working your business. It's still going to take time for you to tap into your creativity. It's still going to take time for you to get the hang of, doing things. So do not let that number in the back office discourage you. If you haven't gotten one sale, guess what? At least you got some views, because you never know. Them same people that viewed your website, they can come back later on and make a purchase. They probably just couldn't make one right then. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be optimistic. You got to be a little bit more positive about your business. Negativity and business do not go together. You know what I'm saying? It's like vinegar and oil. Eventually, it might mix for a second, but then it's just going to start separating itself. You're going to have a negative mentality, and your business is just going to be floating in the water, waiting on you to get it together, basically. You cannot do that. And that's what I'm telling you guys. Do not let that number discourage you. Don't let anything discourage you. Here's the thing. You got into this business to make a financial difference, the bottom line. Even if that wasn't your primary reason, at the end of the day, that's one of your reasons. You wanted to make a financial difference. You wanted to do something that was going to bring you some extra income sooner or later. You know what I mean? And residual income at that, because you want repeat buyers. It's okay to have people that buy from you every now and then, but just like any business, you want a retention with your customers. You know what I'm saying? You want them to keep coming back. So in order to do that, you're going to have to build relationships with people. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have a sales mentality, but also have a people mentality. You know what I mean? Direct sales or any type of business really is people business, because people are the ones who are buying from you. It's people that you're selling to. So it's a people business. You know, get to know some people. Um, Here's what when I first started jewelry and candles, this is what I did. And it was a process, but eventually I started to see, you know, some changes and stuff. But at first, I didn't make any sales either. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I knew when I went into it that it could take a day, that it may take a week, that it may take a month, it may take 2 months before I even made a sale. But I didn't quit. I didn't give up, and I didn't want to give up because I didn't stress myself about it. Yeah, we all want to make money. We all got bills to pay. Bills are residual, so we want to make residual income to pay those residual bills. You know, we got house notes, car notes, daycare, and things like that. But what you have to do is, that's never going to go away. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be with you to the day you die. There's going to be some type of bill that you're going to have to pay to the day you die. It doesn't matter whether, even if you own your house, you still gonna have to pay the tax on it every year. You know, these are things that are never gonna go away. So why stress yourself about it? Just try to do something different to try to make something happen. If that don't work, try something else. You might have to try more than one thing at a time to get the wheels moving. You know, um, discouragement starts within itself. Only you will make yourself discouraged, not the business. You know what I mean? And I say that because this particular business is a family business. It's not some billionaire that done came out with an idea that told you he or she's been doing this forever, and they now live a financial free lifestyle, and now they've got all this hype going on about how you can do it too, and you know how much you can make every month and stuff like that. This is not one of those type of businesses. You know what I mean? You don't have to stress yourself about a quota. There's nothing to pay every month. You know, there's other businesses that when you sign up, you have to pay for your website every month in order to stay active. You know what I mean? If your website goes inactive, then any commissions that you've made goes to your upline, or, you know, something like that, something of that nature. There are businesses like those. This is not one of those businesses. This business, um, they give you your your store, you know, your online store. You don't have to create it yourself. It's already made for you. You personalize the name of it, and bam, that's all you have to do. There's no setup fees. The only thing that you generally would have to pay for is your marketing tools. For example, if you want to use their set of business cards. Now, you can go on Vistaprint and get your own business cards, but they do have a set of business cards that you can use with their, you know, their design and stuff like that. You can purchase that if you'd like to. You know, you can purchase a sample kit if you'd like to, which consists of 20 samples of the main scents, or you can build your own sample kit by purchasing one sample at a time. Excuse me, at a time. You know, that's basically your quick start to this. You know, and then there's things that you can do outside. You know, you can do offline promoting. I don't care if it's something as simple as a bag with some candy in it that has nothing but your business card in it. When I used to do Mary Kay, I used to do that. I used to put candy in a sandwich bag, put a couple of Mary Kay samples in it with my business card, and maybe a catalog, depending on how many catalogs I had. And I would staple the bag to the catalog, or I would staple the card to the bag, or put the card in the bag and make like a little cute tie at the top or whatever. And I would go to Piedmont Park on a hot ass day and pass them all out. And believe it or not, I even talked to one. There was one lady that actually had a conversation with me about the Mary Kay. Like, I sat there, we sat on this swing, and we just talked about lipstick and different eyeshadow shades for her skin complexion, which was like really crazy because all the samples that I was giving out were scent samples for the perfumes and stuff. None of them were makeup samples. So I thought that was pretty cool. I also did that same thing when I was doing Avon. So you can actually do that with jewelry and candles. There's a couple of girls that make samples from the candles or tarts that they've gotten, and they make smaller samples and they place their choice of business card. They staple it to it and they pass them out, or they have them sitting in their establishment where they might work, and they might have a basket with them and people just come by. It's a free sample, but it's smaller than your tart, of course. You don't want to give big chunks of samples, but and then there's some girls that even dip their business card, a corner of the business card, in the candle, and that's the sample. When they're giving out their card, the people can smell the card, and if they want to know more about the company, then bam, there's the information. That's okay. Go sit down. I know, I said that's okay. Go wipe your face. So, there's a lot of things that you can do. That's a way of doing the samples. Another thing is, if you can afford to, you can, go through Vistaprint. Vistaprint is about the cheapest, unless you just know how to make your own brochures and business cards, because you can make them yourself. You can go to Walmart. They have actual perforated business cards. You just run them through your printer and let your design print out on them, and then you tear them and you hand them out. You can do it. That's a cost effective way to do it too. I used to do that with Avon, because Avon, they didn't offer at the time, they didn't offer their business cards, and I wasn't really financially set to order as many as I wanted on Vistaprint, so I just made my own, and it worked because the money that I made from the business, I invested it into some real business cards. So that's just one thing that you can do. And if you're financially challenged with this, like, because I have some reps that signed up during open enrollment week and they couldn't afford a lot of things. Like, they can't afford to get business cards, they can't afford anything offline, basically. Like, their only source of marketing is internet, social media. So what I suggest to them is to join some of these groups and see how these girls are making these photos that they're sharing, with other people, because a lot of people make photos and stuff that they'll let you use. Or you can talk to people. You can even ask me. There's sites like Pixar.com, Canva.com, where you can make your post, Facebook posts, Twitter Twitter profile backgrounds. You can do pictures, copy paste type of stuff. So it's real simple. It's just a matter of getting around those people who are doing that. People who are doing the same thing. They have the same goal that you have. They're trying to take a business and make it work for them. You get what I'm saying? So take advantage of the Facebook groups, and that will help to keep you motivated too, because you're seeing all these things that people are doing, and that, I'm telling you, that will help you to become more creative. If you're having a problem with, well, what can I do to get this started? Like, where do I start first? There's a lot of things that you can do. I mean, even as simple as, if you always have company over, one of those type of people, you always have family and friends over and stuff like that. Let me tell you what you do. Get you a small table, if you have one in your house that you're not using for anything. Set it by the door. Set you some cards, a couple of samples. Put your candle right there and let people see it when they walk in the door. I know this girl that does that right now. She does it with Herbalife. When you walk into her house, the first thing you see next to her couch is her table full of Herbalife. You can do that with jewelry and candles. I've seen it done. People have posted pictures of it. You can do it. Another thing that I would try is blogging about it. Get you a Google Plus account or a Google account. Create an email that's linked to your blog, or create your own website. That's another way you can get creative too, because all these things that you do, like your blog, Your Facebook fan page, if you have one, you can make your own website. You can link all these things to your jewelry and candle store. You know what I mean? Another thing too that I would suggest, well, one thing that I would not suggest is to immediately get into the hype if of marketing online. Here's the thing, I've been in internet marketing for a minute, and what I do notice is as soon as you get into the internet marketing industry, which is pretty much really just a form of marketing, internet marketing, marketing on the internet, you'll get a lot of people hitting you up to join other businesses. You'll get a lot of people that are hitting you up that say they have some type of system or some type of way to help you grow your business. Do your research. Do not join all of those, because if you can't afford it, don't do it. You know what I mean? Do your research first. There's a lot of companies on here that don't tell you that you got to pay something every month. They'll tell you, yeah, I got this system that you can, that'll help you grow your business or whatever. It's a networking system or some type of software or something like that. And then as soon as you sign up, then you either have to pay for something or it's just giving you like a little bit of information. Those type of businesses are just there to get your email address so that they can market to you through your email. Thus, if you check your email account, you'll have all these get into, you'll start getting a flood of emails because you're trying to better your business by doing all these things that say they can help you. The old fashioned way of doing this without the extra stress is to just try things that cost you little or nothing, that are available for free on the internet. Straight up. There's so many things that you can do yourself that all you have to do is put enough effort into it and eventually it will pay off. I've done it. I've been doing it for the last 3 years. Stop. Go watch cartoons.
I came from down there.
Oh. No, because you're being rude. But there are a lot of things that you can do that won't cost you anything but a little extra time that'll pay off in the long run. One of the things that I mentioned was the blog. Go.
Okay.
Was the blog. You can blog for free. You can pay for a domain name, but that's one of the things that you don't have to do up front. And you'll hear people say, well, it's more professional to have, a www dot whatever your store name is.com, and it is. However, until you can get to that point, until you're able to pay for a domain name every month or whatever special you find. And anyways, if you have to come out of pocket for a domain and you're not able to do that right now, you can still create your website. I use Weebly.com. I used to use Wix.com. I only switched up because of the the tools and stuff that they give you to create your website. Weebly is a little bit more easier. It's not complicated. Wix, not Wix, Web, not Webs with an S, because there's two of them. There's web.com and then there's webs.com, but web.com, it took me a minute to figure that one out. So I use Weebly now, and I've got a website. I've got my blog connected to it, and build it up. Build up your blog. Even if you have to. Here's the thing: a blog, you can talk about whatever you want to. You don't have nothing to talk about? Talk about your business. Talk about your jewelry and candles business. Go in your back office, learn some stuff, and talk about it. You know what I mean? Of course, make sure it's not something that's only meant for reps, but things that you can talk about with the jewelry and candles, the new releases, the lights out category, the Freedom collection. You could talk about that. You can talk about how the scents smell. You can give out coupon codes. You can do giveaways. You can uh, start a discussion about favorite scents. You can Do a reveal. You know, if you're able to purchase a candle, if you're able to purchase a tart, do a reveal. You know, if you're not camera friendly, if you're kind of camera shy or whatever, squash that. Now's the time for you to step out your box. Create a video. I'm sitting here in my office slash kitchen talking to you guys on my laptop while I'm looking at all these messages flowing through the groups. I used to be camera shy. It took me a minute, but I said, hey, if I want people to know about my business, if I want to be able to be a good upline to my downline reps, then I might need to get in front of the camera a little bit more, you know. Now, these ain't no fancy videos, so, but it serves its purpose. You know, the whole purpose is not to be fancy or flashy or nothing, but to be downright real with you guys. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to get you a YouTube channel and start doing reviews online, you know, to get traffic to your website, to get traffic to your online store, to get traffic to your blog, to get traffic to your fan page, to get traffic to your products. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to do that. Even if you make videos, you can use IBO Social and transfer your YouTube videos to IBO Social. There's people that use IBO Social, which is the same as YouTube, basically, but through it's a different company. That's a wider range of views that you can get. You know what I mean? Go to IBOtoolbox.com. It's kind of like Facebook, but it's the only people you'll find on there are other business owners, whether it's online or offline, traditional, non-traditional, however you want to say it. Connect with them, advertise. You can advertise on there. You can create press releases on there. You can run an advertisement. You can make do posts on there talking about your business. You can put links on there. You can do a text banner on there. You can do um, yeah, text banners. You earn credits. You don't have to pay anything. It's a free site. You earn credits that you can convert into advertising credits. Use those. Read the newsletters. There's plenty of ways you can do that. There's IBO Toolbox, IBO Exchange, Traffic Exchange websites. You can use those. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it takes some time. All this stuff, because it's free, is time consuming. But that's what a business is. A business is time consuming, but it's all about how you look at it. You can't look at it as, oh, that's too much going on, or oh, I ain't got time for that. Always have time for your business, because that's your money. You know what I mean? If you want to make money, you better have time. Okay, so traffic exchange websites where pretty much a view is basically a view for a view. You know what I mean? I'll look at your website or look at your link or like your YouTube channel, subscribe to your YouTube channel, or whatever options they have available. I'll do yours, you do mine, or whatever. We're exchanging views, exchanging likes, shares, all that kind of stuff on traffic exchange. There's iboexchange.com, and then there's easy easyhitsforyou.com, you know. And yeah, you do have to sit there and literally look at other people's stuff if you want yours to be looked at, but it's fair. I believe it's fair, because if you want people to look at your stuff, you got to be willing to look at theirs. You know what I mean? So it's fair. Traffic exchange websites, free signups, and then not only that, the Easy For You website, Easy Hits For You website, they even have a referral program. You know what I mean? If you refer, basically Easy Hits For You, and people click on so many ads, then you get like 10 cents or whatever. But you know, another income flow. So here's another idea. If you need money to do things like for business cards, to get your samples, one thing that you can do is, which I know everybody has, $1.75, I hope, but if you have $1.75 and a PayPal account, sign up for Feeder Matrix. I've been doing Feeder Matrix for a long time, and I've made money with Feeder Matrix, and I've taken that same money and invested it into my jewelry and candle business. I've bought hair products with it. You know what I mean? I've, you know, used the money to start other businesses when I was doing when I was doing Ingresso Cybernetico, the money that I made from Feeder Matrix and from blogging, I've taken that money and invested it into the businesses that I really wanted to do, which is jewelry and candles. So, there's different ways that you can go about this. If you need the link to the Feeder Matrix and you want to get started, it's only $1.75. I'll put the link under there, and it's basically a 4x4 matrix, and you copy, paste, and share the links, your link, and it's an instant payment. When somebody does what you did, that $1.75 goes to you straight to your PayPal account. So I've done that, and I probably shouldn't have mentioned that on this video, but we'll see, because I got flagged on one of my videos for mentioning some work from home thing. But anyway, yeah. So, okay, another thing that you can do, there are promo codes in the back. Here's one thing that I do. I give away free candles. I'm going to tell you how. There are promo codes in the back, and with one code in particular, you can use it for your customers that like to purchase multiple candles at multiple candles at one time. There's a build your own collection that they can purchase, and they actually can use this particular code, to get a fourth candle free. So that's one thing that I do on Facebook. I do giveaways. You can do that too. You can do it from your personal page, which I wouldn't recommend, but you can do it from your personal page. You can do it from a fan page. If you're not sure on how to build a fan page, you can either ask me directly and I will walk you through it, or you can go in the group. There's my favorite group, Jewelry and JIC, parentheses, Jewelry and Candles / inspiration, ideas, and teamwork, exclamation mark. Kimmy is so awesome. She came up, she puts documents in the groups that helps so much. I'm talking about everything from Facebook parties, Facebook events, home party events, how to build Facebook pages, all that stuff. All those documents are back there. Please, if you are not a part of this group, this is out of all the jewelry and candle groups that I've joined, this is the one that I look at the most. It's my favorite one. It's the best one. I don't know who the admins are, but the main people that you see the most talking, those are the ones that help out people a lot, like Kimmy, and there's another girl in there. I can't remember her name. I think it's Brenda, Barbara, something like that. But anyway, go in these groups. Take advantage of these groups. Do not let this business, I'm telling you, if you got into a free enrollment week, I don't want to hear no complaints. There's no reason you should complain, because you didn't have to pay anything to sign up. So because of that reason alone, you should make this one work. Quick second. Excuse me, ma'am. Out with the ball. Out with the ball. Thank you. So, you should want to make this work. Like, real talk. Like, I'm seeing people want to give up, and to me, I think that's kind of crazy to want to give up, because that is the easy thing to do. The easy thing to do is to give up. Make this business work. There is really no reason that something doesn't happen eventually, unless you just truly gave up and then put your 110% into it. Treat your business like you would if you was paying a lease on a building, utilities for your building, supplies, equipment, which is your overhead, licenses, permits, stuff like that. The same way you would treat a business that you had to make a big investment in is the way that you need to treat this business. Just because you didn't invest anything in it does not mean it's just a willy-nilly business that just needs to be dangling somewhere. No, treat it like you would any other business. like real talk. Because if you don't, it's not gonna work. If you got into this business and you're already being negative about it, maybe this wasn't the business for you. But since you're in, you might as well make it work, right? Because let me tell you something. There are people right now that's part of this business that pay the initial $49.99 to become a rep in this business and still haven't made a sale. I want you to think about that for a minute. There are people that paid to become a rep and they haven't made a sale. And those are the ones that I don't even hear complaints from. The only people that I hear complaining from as far as not making any sales are the ones that signed up for free. You know. So with that being said, I think that we have to put a little bit more effort into our business. We can't work our business one day a week thinking that we're gonna make 100 sales. No, you have to work that business every day like it's your last, like your business about to close. You know what I'm saying? You got to work that business because there's too many people out there that want to be in your position right now. They wish they would have signed up for the open enrollment week. They wanted to sign up but couldn't for whatever reason. And now you have to pay to become a rep because that open enrollment thing is gone. That was 2 weeks ago. So while you in it, use it. Use it to your advantage. Like I said in a video before, this isn't one of those companies where you have a whole catalog full of stuff trying to sell it. You got one thing, candles. You know what I mean? You've got candles to sell. It's just a whole bunch of different scents. And they happen to come with some jewelry in it. The jewelry, for those that are curious, the jewelry ranges from $10 to thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? If you don't believe me, for those that are reps, it tells you in your back office. It says exactly that. So become best friends with your rep. With your back office. Build relationships. You know what I mean? Yes, we all need to make money, but relationships last so much longer. You know, um, get into fundraising. Get with some organizations, people that are looking to raise money for stuff. Find you a charity that you're passionate about, raise money for it. Do a disclaimer, of course, saying that it's not affiliated with JIC or whatever. Do something on your own to raise money for a certain charity or some type of cause and have partial or all your commissions go to it and just advertise it and make sure you put your disclaimer on it. You can do that. So there are so many things that you can do. I pray that nobody quits because to me, to be honest with you, if you quit, then I'm not trying to be funny, but you was probably one of those people that wasn't really sure about it in the begin with, or you was hoping that you was going to become a billionaire overnight, which is not likely for most companies, or most reps. But it's a good company. It's a family owned company. All the candles are soy wax. You have a large target market for this product. Anybody who loves candles, anybody who loves jewelry, anybody who has allergies and love candles. We also provide that. There's look in your back office. You know what I mean? All this stuff is back there. Email me and I will send you a list of things that you can do that was sent to me by Kimmy. I can forward them to you. A whole list of what you can do as far as fundraising, as far as flea markets, yard sales, schools, daycares, all kinds of stuff. And then if that wasn't enough, then I got something else I can send you. So we all got to be motivated about our business. You know what I mean? Our business, like I said before, yeah, candles sell themselves, but you got to put a little extra work into it. You got to do more than 100%. You got to do 110%, 120% because it's your business. Okay. So another thing that I want to address is uplines. There's people that are in the groups, and so far in the past couple of weeks, I've seen about 5 people want to change their upline. Here's the thing. Let me explain to you what your upline is. All your upline is the person that whoever's link you clicked on to sign up, they became your upline because that's the owner of the link, and now you're part of their group, team, or whatever you want to call it, downline. And how it works is your upline is technically just your mentor. They're not there to run your business for you. They're there to give you advice and answer any questions that you may need help on. They Anything that they do outside of that is optional. There are some uplines that actually provide their downlines with business cards. There are some uplines that provide their downlines with their own homemade samples. Excuse me. Get out of here because you're being rude. With their own homemade samples. There are uplines that do go above and beyond the Call of Duty. However, you cannot expect every upline to be like that. There are some uplines that don't even want to deal with anybody that they sign up. They just looking to sign people up. But this is not a recruiting game. You know what I mean? It's not a recruiting game. It's not trying to see how many people you can get and all that kind of stuff. That's just how they have it set up. You know what I mean? You don't have to get 5 people to get paid, or you don't have to get 12 people to make your $600 every month or whatever like that. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to have nobody up under you and still make money. You get what I'm saying? Because you're selling candles. You're not getting paid based on referrals. You're not getting paid based on recruits. You're getting paid based on your candle sales. You get commission from how many candles you sell. Every candle that you sell, you get a commission from. It ain't you got to sell 12 candles to get a commission. It's every single candle that you sell, you get a commission. This is direct sales. You know what I mean? This is not multi-level marketing. This is not network marketing, affiliate marketing. This is direct sales. Internet marketing is a general term. I use internet marketing because some people use internet only as their way of marketing. But this is direct sales. So you're paid for every candle that you sell. Okay? So that's what the big picture is. We're not talking about you get paid from every shirt, shoe, piece of jewelry, perfume, and all that kind of stuff. You got candles, and that's it. Candles and wax tarts. Candles. Okay? Now, what some reps are doing is for every certain amount of purchases, they're giving away candle warmers as a free gift. Now, that's pretty cool, too. And then another girl, she suggested give away t-shirts, which can be a little bit expensive. However, if you do it the right way, then it's not going to hurt your pockets at all. You know what I mean? And when I say t-shirts, I mean t-shirts with your information on it. It might have the jewelry and candle logo on the front, and then might have your contact information on the back. Something like that. And for every 10 candles that you order, something like that, you get a free t-shirt. You know what I mean? So, you know, a lot of times we have to just step outside of ourselves and be a little bit more disciplined and not let negativity rule everything. Okay? Just because you're having a bad breakup this week, you might be on your cycle, somebody might have pissed you off or whatever. Don't take that out on your business. Don't think it's the end of the world because you did not make a sale. Because let me tell you, as long as you got people looking at your website, I wouldn't even stress about the rest of it. Now, if you had, like I said before, if your store link and your number says 0, then you need to do something extra to get it going, okay? But I'm not going to take too much of you guys' time. I hope I touched on some of the main points as far as getting to know your back office, building relationships, staying positive about your business, and being creative with your business. And not stressing yourself so much about it. Because then you're going to give up for real, for real. And, I mean, what can I say? Either you're going to keep giving up all your life, or you can keep moving and seeing what the results are going to be by sticking with it. That's up to you. So anyway, I think I've talked you guys to death, and I'm going to let you go. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Another thing I forgot to mention is, okay, with the upline thing, like I said, don't expect your upline to just hold your hand, because not everybody is like that. That's why I want you guys to join these groups, because you could talk to so many different people about whatever involving the business. You know what I mean? And you don't even have to depend on your upline. A lot of stuff you're gonna have to figure out for yourself, and it's just a matter of doing some research, typing in some stuff on Google and seeing what you can find, Bing or whatever, whatever search engine you use. Uh, you know, find out some information on your own, read business related stuff, and steal yourself with some knowledge, basically. You know, there's people that want to switch uplines. If you want to switch uplines, if it done got that serious, by all means, that's on you. But let me tell you this: when you switch uplines, anybody that you had up under you or anything that you had going on involving that link will no longer be valid anymore. It will basically start you from the beginning. Okay, so I would seriously think about that. It ain't that serious to want to switch uplines. All you got to do is connect yourself with the right people and you'll be fine. Okay, so until next time, Lord, I'm gonna pray for everybody, because we gonna do this, okay? We not this. I'm not gonna let y'all give up. I'm gonna bug you and make you want to do this, okay? Okay. I don't care how many videos I post on here about jewelry and candles, and how many times I say the same thing. Until you are just as motivated and happy and still inspired by this company as I am, you gonna see me. Okay, so until next time, I want y'all to have a great week. I don't know when I'll be back. I got so much going on, but until next time, it might be tomorrow, it might be next month, who knows. You guys love each other, stay positive, work that business, any business. I don't care what business it is, even if it's not jewelry and candles. Work your business, learn your back office, be creative, build relationships, and I will see you next time.